All right, live. How's it going, everyone? All right, so I don't know if you can see me, so let me know if you can. What the hell's going on? All right, so I don't know if you can see me. So anyway, just checking everyone's there or not. Um, right, so I nearly didn't make it here tonight because my dog had a bit of an accident earlier on, and it was pretty bad. I thought I was going to end up in the vet surgery. My dog running, she goes about 30 miles an hour and she went bang. She was up in the air and she was squealing. So I ran over to her, checked her foot, and she was squealing some more. I thought I was going to have to throw her up on my shoulders, but she was able to get up eventually, but it seemed pretty bad. I've never seen that before. All right, Clark Millen. Sorry for me, I'm terrible with names and reading, so I'll say hello to her. Clark McMilligan, sorry. Hello, good evening. How are you? I'm great, thank you. Tracy, hi. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Joe. I know it's you. Um, we can. Oh, by the way, can you all hear me? Can someone give me a yes or a no because I don't know if I've set this up all right. Um, was it Junior Maffio? Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Andy. Hello, Amy. L and L picking. That's a good name. Missouri. Adrian, I think I said. Hello, everyone. Anyway, so as I said, like I nearly didn't make it. Oh yeah, just can anyone let me know if you can hear me? Yeah, just give me a yes or a no. I don't know which way. Where here with bells on. All right, Robin. Ding ding. All right, brilliant. Just yeah, if anyone can just give me yep, speak louder. Yep. Oh, sorry, Robin, loud and clear. I thought you said speak louder. All right. So anyway, um, yeah, the dog, it was real bad. Anyway, it's all good. She's here resting. Keep her in for a few days, I think. Anyway, so I was going to say I had a bad day, 2 days yesterday. So everything was going fine. I made the video on Friday, and all of a sudden, my body got sensitive. I don't know if anyone's had that. Whole body got sensitive, and I got really tired, like I had flu symptoms coming on. Laid down in bed for literally the whole day. I just want to get up and slept on and on. See, when something happens, all of a sudden you think it's a side effect. It's probably nothing. Do you know what I mean? If you bang your toe off the ground, you're like, oh, that's a side effect, you know. But anyway, so all is good ish. But apart from that, I was going to ask you lot, right? Has anyone ever been on Orlistat? Has anyone ever heard of Orlistat and been on it? Because I was given that. All right, so let me run through these because you're going. It's a lot. Hello, Elisa, Kimberly, D. New Jurassic Park movie was good. Loved it. Really? Because I heard it was pretty bad. I heard the effects are good, but I heard it was pretty bad. Um, I'm looking forward to seeing it regardless. Oh, you're on all of that. Are you taking Jonathan? Are you taking that with Mounjaro? Just out of interest. Yeah. Tracy Connell. Yes, it was awful. All right. That's what I heard. Sending love and lovely dogs, all positive vibes. Joe, listen, anyone, anyone's interested, we have a lady in here called Joe Sleep. She has a channel. She's really good. If you're not, as I said, if you're not even on Manjaro and you just want to feel good, go and check her channel out. I mean, if you're depressed or anything, feeling low, go and check her channel out. She's so full of life. You can't be angry anymore. Anyway, so all of that health, all of that anal leakage on control diarrhea, fun times. All right, that's funny. The reason why I say that is because I know I was on it briefly. I hated it, and it was like I was leaving, like cod liver oil was just coming out. I don't know what the hell was, but it changed nothing. I hated it. Um, all right, hi, hi, Princess Barb. Princess Barb. I hope you're not calling me Barb, but well, you can if you want. I don't care. You're looking great, Dale. Well, thank you very much. Ola, bearded one. I know. 17. Oh, by the way, check the weight today. I'm 18 stone. I am a fraction. I'm a good number two away from being in the 17 zone, which means I am only 14 pounds away from this. So look, this is what I look like when it's gone. Hopefully, anyway. So, all right. Joe Sleep. Oh, thanks, Del. As I said, check Joe Sleep out. She's lovely. I was telling my viewers how you and I have a little flirt once in a while. Flirt? I would say it's more than a flirt. I think me and you got a bit of a thing going. Do you know what I mean? Jennifer, woo! Good job, Del. All right, I'm going to try and get through all these. If I miss one, please forgive me. My reading is terrible. Right, so Clark, you said, or at least, or list it as horrible. You secret oil, yeah. But I can't say all these things. But yeah, you know where not to touch yet. Junior Mafia had my first Mounjaro jab on Friday. The lack of food noise is crazy. It's weird because it is a strange feeling, you know, to be honest with you. Because what was it? I didn't have that for the first until I hit 5, and even the food noise was still there. I just couldn't eat. I've said it on the videos. I don't want to keep going on and bore everyone, but yeah, when I felt sick after eating too much, but the food noise is still here. Speaking of which, I am considering going up to 10, but I don't know yet because the food noise isn't terrible, but I do have it now and again, and I don't know is it habit or not. But I have been getting hungry, and maybe I should take it every 5 days because I heard some people do that. I don't know, but yeah. So anyway, Orlistat. Yes, I tried Orlistat a long time ago, and yes, all I will say is oily bum leaks and leave it there. All right, get it. All right, 1 second. Bloody dog's in the way. Come on, good girl. Dogs are annoying. Get rid of them. Yeah, she wants to come in, then she wants to go out, then she wants to come in, then she wants to go out. And watch a minute, I'll let her out and she want to come back in. Go on. Good girl. But anyway, so where was I? Kimberly. I thought he was okay. You're talking about Jurassic Park. Yes. I still want to see it. Oh, I can show these on stream apparently. So let me do this like this. All right, Robin. So glad Del gave us your reminder on Facebook. I'd have been sitting here at 1 a.m. wondering where it was. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of people that have turned up, and I wasn't sure how many people would turn up. And you know how embarrassing it would be if you're sitting here talking to nobody, which I technically am, and I'm not. But while you lot are here, I don't feel alone. So great. Let me see if I can show this. Yeah, look, nice little doggy as well. All right, so where was I? Next one up. Maybe be able to read them a bit better. Look, I just want everyone to see this. Look. Oh, it's you. I didn't realize. Sorry. Why don't I know it was you? But I know it is now. Yeah, it's another lady. Health at any cost, right? You need to go and check her out. She's again lovely. Give her some love. She's here. All is that leakage. All right, I better take that down before I get in trouble. Where was the next one? My friend's mum had Orlistat made her shat. Right. Well, I suppose it does, you know, but it ain't the kind of nice one you want, you know. It's very oily. It's weird. But apparently it breaks down the fat or carbohydrates or sugar you're eating, you know, but it's not nice. Yeah, Tracy, awful stuff. I'm on Orlistat. Yeah, it's just said, Jonathan, can you let me know, or did you already, that you're on Orlistat? Are you taking Mounjaro or Ozempic with it at all? How is that going? I better take that down. All right, LNL. I take 30 clicks on Wednesday. Oh my God, where are you? Yeah, I take 30 clicks on Wednesday evening and 30 clicks on Sunday. It has dropped. It has stopped and dropped of 5 days. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing it 5 days. So I took it Wednesday, just gone. So I'm thinking about maybe taking it tomorrow. We'll see. You know. Flippin' Sharon H. Right. Oh, Joe Sleep. Why is it saying Sharon? But anyway, all right, Joe Sleep. All right, where are we at? I don't know. I'm getting used to this still. You have to forgive me. So I had made some notes here what I was going to talk about, and my memory's terrible, so bear with me. All right, so yeah, so all right, let me go back a little bit. Right, so I've been fat for about 4 years. Like I've been putting on weight throughout my 40s, which I'm 48 now, right? But I really ballooned from, say, 2000, and I was reasonably healthy anyway. But my BMI is 47. When they said, "Oh, your BMI is 47," I was like, "What's that? That don't mean nothing to me. At least I'm not 100, right?" He was like, "No." So they were talking about I should go and get that surgery. I don't know what the name of it is. I can't remember, but it's not a gastric band. It's some other thing anyway, where they cut away your stomach and stuff. And I was like, it's a bit drastic for me, I'm like, am I that bad? He was like, yeah. He goes, I'm really worried about you. If you feel any pains in your chest, even if you think it's acid reflux or something, just call the ambulance. I was like, shit. So put me on Mounjaro. This is what I found out recently. I don't know if it's true, but they reckon that Ozempic is better for you than for diabetes anyway, which my doctor said take Mounjaro. Oh, I don't know, half the time. Every time I ring the doctor up and say I got a sore toe, here's more tablets. Do you know what I mean? It's like crazy. Anyway, let me catch up with hi Mounjaro with Ali. Oh, Ali's here. I can't see him. Love to see you here. You're my nephew's favorite YouTuber. Your nephew hasn't seen me yet, right? That's all I'm saying, okay? Um, all right, Andy, you got a mention from Carrie. She watched 28 years later and said she did. And hold on, and said, I put my glasses on. And sorry, said she did so. All right, so Carrie, as she watched 28 years later, and so did she. All right, so I liked it, and I didn't. Probably people annoyed me in the cinema. Unfortunately, I have a bit of a temper. Long story, but I have, and it's probably my bipolar. I lose my shit real quick, but don't judge me. I'm not that bad as I'm older. Um, Rihanna Lewis. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Hello, Dell. Um, does everyone have good food noise on the fifth and sixth day? Apparently so. Um, if so, what will help? I think you just have to fight through it or take the injection a few days early. Don't take my advice on that though, because I'm not really. But that's what people have been saying, and I've been considering it because I'm on my third 7.5 this Wednesday, and I'm still. We'll see for me anyway. But yeah, I know I'm fifth and sixth day is supposed to be pretty bad. If I'm missing any messages, I don't mean to. You shut your mouth. Dogs are the best. I know, I know. They drive you mad sometimes. Um, yeah, I didn't really. It's not that I don't love dogs. I always did. It's just I didn't have time for them at the time. Busy working, and you can't leave them. So when I was working, I was a truck driver, and see this car coming towards me. The back door opens. I see it in the corner of my eye, and it's still driving. Not like full fast, but it was still moving. Next minute, out goes this big dog. I'm like, what the hell's going on? So there was a few people. It was quiet, but there was a few people like panicking. But one thing about my bipolar, I have no fear. It's crazy, but the things I fear are very small, like doing live. I'm scared of stuff like that. But anyway, I went over to the dog. Seemed friendly enough. Brought it to the police. They said she's really nice and friendly, but they kept her for a few days. But unfortunately, do you hear that? Can you hear her barking? Unfortunately, the problem is nobody will want her because she's that kind of dog, and they'll have to put her down. It's not that nothing wrong with it. It's just when people go to pick up a new dog, family dog, they want the small, cute ones, not one that looks kind of big and strong. So I said, well, give it to me. And now I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. Anyway, where was I? Robin, yes, L and L, me too. Sorry, I didn't know what you mean by that, but I don't know. You'll have to retell me. I'm talking too much and forget. Mounjaro with Ali. Hi. Hello, Ali. Nice to meet you, kind of, finally. So, Ali is another channel. Mounjaro with Ali. Go and check his out, especially at night if you're tired because you want to fall asleep. He'll put you to sleep easily. I'm only kidding. We have this banter over the WhatsApp, joking around. But yeah, so go and check him out. Good channel. In fact, he's got some good tips and stuff for people who are on it. I've actually picked up a few. Wish I'd seen him before I started because you do all this research and you find that what was it? You didn't really know enough. And since I've been doing the videos with all the comments and everyone's been giving me loads of info and updates, so it's been helpful. But when I've seen his channels, a few things I wish I'd seen previous. So go and check him out if you're interested and if you want to fall asleep. All right, so where are we? Joe sleeps. Split the dose, LOL, L and L, or take the next dose on the 6th day. Well, I will see tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my 6th. No, tomorrow's my 5th day. If I'm feeling the food noise, I'll hit it tomorrow. Or I'll see if I can hold out till Wednesday because I need to know if it's worth taking 10. Now, as I said on one of my videos, is that I'm worried about going up too high. Well, I'm not. I want to be able to stop the food noise, but if I ever want to come off, I'm concerned would it be harder to get back down and then stay off it because then the food noise kicks in. I don't know. Anyway, where was I? Mounjaro with Ali. Hi, Laurie. Hope you're well. Oh, you're having a discussion with each other, aren't you? You're supposed to be talking to me. What's wrong with you? Only joking. It's automatic shot. All right, so you lot are talking between you, forgetting about I'm here. Where am I? Del, if you help, all right, healthy. All right. It says here, if you help one person, you're doing great. Never worry about only talking to one person. You know what? I talk to myself most of the time, so it's all good. Thanks though. Where am I? All right. So Sharon, we love you, Bob. Actually, who doesn't love Bob? If you want to see someone take a serious journey, Mounjaro journey, yeah, you need to check out Bob. Yeah, healthy. Was it called? Let's say it right. Here it is. Health at any cost. You need to check her out. Amazing woman. Amazing. Right. I can't stress that to you anymore. Right. And I don't say that about anyone. Only for me, because I'm amazing too, apparently. Only joking. 30 clicks on Wednesday evening. I think I read that already. PG-13 here. Kimberly. Bob. Hey Adele. I think I'm going backwards, am I? I think I am, Question. What is your biggest off-scale win so far? I don't know what you mean by biggest off-scale, but I know I'm 18 stone from today, so that's been the lightest I've been since I put up all the weight, So if that's what you mean, Barb is the woman. Barb is the woman. I know if that's what you mean. Healthy at any cost. I know. All right, QQQ. What platform are you using to go live? All right, this one's called Streamlabs, or Melon. There's a StreamYard, which I think is probably better than this, but this is cheap enough, so it works. You can go 1080p. It's about, I don't know, £10 a month or something like that. So, so if that helps. Hold on, Cinema Chop Shop. Right, this is my close mate. Davy from the 80s, even though he was born in 89, so Davy barely from the 80s, but he's got a movie channel over in Los Angeles. He's a really good guy. Channel's brilliant as well. So if you're into movies, go and check him out. Um, what was it? Where are we? I mean, what part of the scales? Sorry, Q, Mounjaro Valley. I mean, what part from the scales? What is the most positive thing you got out of this? Well, actually, it's going to sound crazy, but talking to the community, never expect the community to be as nice and all that. Because, when you start YouTube, there's going to be trolls and people going to annoy you and all that. Even though I've got really fit, I don't get, it's hard to insult me, but I do get wound up by people too. So it's a flip thing. But I will say the community, this is the reason why I'm going live tonight, because I kind of wanted to talk as best I could with people, without actually seeing you. But yeah, so I would say apart from losing the weight, which is great, and feeling healthier and stronger, it's I couldn't believe. I mean, like the community, it's just like I've never seen. Like if you're doing movies, stuff like that, you've all these people who hate this, hate that, and other kind of things. But with this, everyone's been so supportive, And I know you're all on the same journey, so we can all relate to each other. I find anyway, you know. So anyway, where was we? Let me see. All right, Joe, we're all, sorry, we're all going to QQQ at the start so you can find all the questions for you, Del. Thank you. Your, I can't even say that. Your channel are admirable thing. You are giving voice to an important topic. All right. So just so everyone know, I'm supposed to wear glasses the last couple of years, and I've never really wore glasses before. So getting used to them, I can't. So I keep taking them off. I just can't bear it, and so I need to be told off if I'm not wearing them. And today is probably the time I should. All right, Lisa, if I'm saying it that right. Hashtag reef dog. Food noise is constantly thinking about food, even when you're not hungry. Constantly being preoccupied with the food. Yeah, I know. See, sometimes I don't know if it's habit from thinking about food or not. But I will say this: some nights when I go to reach for sweet stuff, my brain's going, yeah, yeah, grab some, and then I tend to like, no, you know what, I can't be bothered, and me not being bothered is crazy. But I still think of it first. Have you stopped farting? Yes, I have. All right, let me tell you, my dogs jump on the bed when I'm asleep at night, right? And my little one, if anyone's got dogs, when they fart, it's like toxic. Yeah. My dog is so bad, she's actually woke me out of my sleep. So the other night, as usual, stinking, farts, terrible. And I was shouting at him as usual, oh, stop it. Turns out it was me. It was me. And I had to apologize to them. They were all looking at me like, what? It was me this time. I was like, all right. So anyway, it has stopped. Would you like, who wouldn't like you? Inspirational while being real. Oh, thank you very much, GLP-1 journey. Yeah. Um, I wouldn't go as far as say I'm inspirational, to be honest, because I'm not. I'm nuts. But I think you're all inspirational. Each one. You have to think to yourself like you're all inspirational. And you know what really gets on my nerves, right? Really. And I think Manjaro Ali, Manjaro with Ali, he brought it up on one of his videos recently. Do you know when I first started, I did think it was that easy. Hopefully, this is an easy fix. Just inject yourself, miracle drug, drops off. It ain't. We have to work at this. It's not simple. All we're doing is shutting off the food noise. But the rest is like if you're anyone else doing exercise, pushing to your limits and all that, or eating better and all that, it's still us. It's still us doing it. It's just this thing helps with the food noise. That's all there is. So anyone out there who says that to you, I don't want to swear on because I might get in trouble, but tell them that. So you're all inspirational to me. And you all said, someone said, I'm in. No, I'm not. No, you are. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this. And that's as simple as that. All right. Where are we? But you're right. I am inspirational. I'm gorgeous too. I mean, look at this beard. It's lovely. I can't drive me mad. Anyway, um, sorry for my English. I'm T9 writing in Italianish. I spoke to you earlier on Facebook. Well, I can't speak that good English anyway, so don't worry. Right, so where are we? Let's see, getting more comments than I expected, which is great. You know, you understand, and Angelo, no worries. All right, Jennifer, I say the meds give my brain a pause to make better, good choices. Yes, it does. It helps. It really has helped me, especially on 7.5 and 5. I will say to a point, but it has made me make better decisions. And another thing I think you'll all notice when the weight starts coming off, even if you didn't feel like it did, and you checked and you're like, shit, I'm down, then that kind of motivates you too. Like, when you stand up and you can feel your stomach feeling a bit smaller and even tighter, you feel good. It makes you feel good. So, where was I? Robin, Angelo Ponzi. We understand you just fine. All right. Yeah. He says thanks. All right. Reef Dog, QQQ. First week for me, figuring out what to eat has been difficult. I had chicken thighs for lunch or tried to. I think the fat made me nausea, which is what's your easy go to protein? Sausages, unfortunately. But they're the worst because they're terrible, but I love sausages. I have been eating chicken thighs, to be honest with you. What it's like, the fatty and all that, which is the worst part of the chicken. I understand, but I have been trying to eat, I have been eating chicken, just normal chicken. I even boiled chicken breast there recently, and it's all right. But you see, another thing I've been doing, I've been, when I have salad, I do put sauce on it, and I put bits and pieces on it. I know it's probably not the best, but the way I look at it is, compared to what I was eating, it's a lot better. So, baby steps, right? I'll get there. Now, guess what? My dog wants to come back in. What did I say? Come on, Cara and Ada. They both went out, and now they both want to come in. Drive you mad. Sorry about this. I have to move the door. Come on in, doggies. Come on. You can't go out again now. Anyway, where was I? Uh, all right. So, what is your one top tip for someone starting Mounjaro? All right. This is going to sound crazy, but my first tip is don't expect it to be the miracle drug like I did. Don't expect it to fix everything, because it doesn't. It helps. It really does. You have a load of tools. Like if you're working, you've got hammer, nails, and all these. You need all of them. And even though it switches off the food noise, hopefully at 2.5 for you, um, I will say that you're coming in, Cara. You look like you're not allowed. Come on. But anyway, so yeah, that's my top tip. Also, I know a lot of people. There is some people who don't exercise with it, and that's fine. As long as you're eating healthy. But I do recommend that you try and do a bit, in the morning, anytime. But in the morning is always best. Um, Intermittent fasting helps, but don't overdo it, especially if you're new to it. I kind of don't eat breakfast anyway. I never have, so I'm kind of intermittent fasting by default. But yeah, if that helps, don't expect it to fix everything, because it doesn't. And I learned that. Wouldn't say the hard way, but I was a bit disappointed in 2.5. It wasn't, so I had to work on it myself to get it going. Anyway, where are we? Paul Furling. Sorry, I'm late. I was on the phone to Bethany, but I'm here now. All right. So anyone wants to know, this is one of my close mates, Paul, who has been very supportive, even though he doesn't understand and he's a bit of an idiot. Yeah, I know. I'm joking. But he's come on to support me, to say hello, just in case nobody came on and I was going to be here on all of my lonesome. But I don't need you here now. Get lost. So anyway, that's my mate. I've only got a couple of close mates who I tell stuff to, apart from all you lot. Um, in fact, nobody I know knows I have this channel apart from Paul and my mate Michael. They're the only two people who know because it sounds crazy. Like, this is on YouTube. The chances of anyone else seeing me is, to me, is slim. And I am so kind of getting confident with talking, and I've lost a bit of weight. I kind of don't mind if anyone else sees it. But when I first started, if anyone I knew saw the channel, I would have taken it down straight away. So it's still part of shame and embarrassed. I don't want people knowing my business. And I'm from, would say, a kind of a rough area. I know a lot of idiots because I used to be one of them, and they will just rip on me and troll me. I would have done the same to them, so I understand. So only a couple of people know. All right, Robin. Tuna is fast and high protein. You know what? You're right. Tuna is nice. It can be a bit dry, but yeah, it's actually. I had it recently. Do you know what else I like? I don't know how good it is, but it's got to be all right for you. You know, mackerel in the tin with tomato sauce. I really like that. You know, I don't know how good for you it is. I know the mackerel's good, but you've got salt and sauce in it. But to me, it's still better than the McDonald's breakfast I would eat regular. You know, and you know what McDonald's breakfast? I get two of those double sausage McMuffins. I get about five of those hash browns, and no joke, I would, because I knew if I got one and I'd be clocking for another. Now, no. All right. But yeah, tuna's good. As my mate Paul would say, I can't get excited about fish. Well, I'm sort of the same. All right. Have a have you all right, yeah. There you go. Have spotted Gizmo behind you. I've had this about 30 years or so. Do you know? Yeah. But behind you, which is your favorite gremlin? Obviously Stripe, yeah, from either film Stripe. Gizmo's all right. You know, got to make sure. Hold on, I got some water here. Let's test the boat. No, nothing. All right, but anyway, 1 second. Yeah, so that's my favorite. Part one is my favorite of the two as well. By the way, apparently they're going to you do another one here. A little bit movie trivia for you. I know lots about movies. So if you watch Gremlins at the start when he's running around the town, that's the same town as Back to the Future. They reused it. Just for anyone who's interested. All right, Robin Gardner. Thank you. All right, Dog Reef. All right, Marty. Is it Martine? Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'm really bad. Hi, how's it going? Thank you very much. Very well. All right. Let me put some of this up. All right, again, Barb with her good, fast and easy protein, hard boiled eggs, white chicken, and yogurt. Yes, you know she always comes in and makes sense, right? And we don't want to hear it. We want to hear burgers were the best way with cheese on it. But yeah, you're right. Of course you are. Drew. Hi, Del. I'm 3 weeks in now, and I managed to lose a bit over a stone. Really? You're looking good, bud. Yeah, obviously. I'm gorgeous, even fat. But no, you're right. So I'm really glad that you've lost that much in 3 weeks. I'm assuming you're on 2.5 still. Question to you: will you still be staying on 2.5 though, or are you still having the food noise? Oh, sorry. Whoops. Um, where are we? This is my mate. Yeah, he loves sausages. You are a sausage. Um, what was it? Joe Sleep. Where are we? Del, chicken thighs look delicious. Del's chicken thighs look delicious. Do you mean my actual thighs? Because they're not chicken thighs. They're like, I don't know, cow thighs. But anyway, Jennifer, sausages are delish, but I am relying on boiled eggs, a lot more protein. You're right. Like, even if you get the expensive sausages, come on, you know, they can't be good. Full of crap and salt and all. That's why it's nice, I suppose. Why is it that all the bad things taste the best? All right, Lottie. I find If I find if I cook chicken thighs with skin on the bone, they're greasy. The other day I bought boneless skinless thighs, and they were delicious. Yeah, no, you're right. I actually prefer the skinless ones at the boneless because I don't want bones anyway. But it's just yeah, they are nice. They're still fatty though, you know. All right, Paul Furling again. Half an hour brisk walk every morning. This is typical him, right? He's just trying to wind everyone. He's a troll. Brisk walk with an empty stomach. Yeah, like you ever walk with anything. You're never empty. All right. Joe Sleep. And Cats, Robin, Miss Mary. I think you're talking to Robin. All right, sorry. I'm better looking than Derek. If you've seen this guy. No, he's not. All right, nobody. He's definitely not. Um, all right. Yeah, so if you see Paul Furling, just troll him because he's not better looking than me, and he's even his girlfriend fancies me in secret. You know that she's told me. Cats too. Hi, Paul. Spill the tea. There's nothing to say. If he was to tell the truth, he would say I am fantastic. We used to be in a band together. I was the singer. He was the drummer. His brother played the bass years ago. I don't know how we got by with his drumming. He was terrible. Anyway, evening, and very nice to see you live. Very good of you to let us into your life. Well, it's very good of you to kind of take part of it. You know, it's. I can't tell you how much it's been great with everyone, the community. It's like no other. I mean, not that I've been part of anything good anyway in general like this, but who would know? Like, if anyone else started a channel, because they speak to Joe and Bob and Ali, they all have good interactions. I don't think anyone, but even with them, the community seems to be great with them too. So I will say, and I don't want to put my own channel down, right? But when it comes to um, tips and stuff, I think they're really good at stuff like that. I just ramble on about how I'm feeling and what I'm doing and how much I've lost and all that. So when it comes to tips, I don't want to put my own channel down and make you run away from it. But I'm not that good. One thing I do know a lot about is exercise. I know you're like you don't look it. I do. I know a lot about exercise, and kind of how to build yourself up, even if you're in a bad state where you can't really get up and walk just yet. I know how to get there, baby steps. But yeah, I know I used to box for a very long time, and I did Aikido for a very. I know a lot about it. Just getting up and doing it is the different story. But yeah, and when I do, I'll do videos on it to help people if it helps. And I might not be good at all the Mounjaro stuff and questions and all that, which I'm learning. Actually, I've learned quite a lot, so I won't say that. But when it comes to exercise, I'll start showing people if they're interested in how to start off slowly and work your way up, stuff like that. We healthily as well. All right, where are we? Kimberly, you should remind people that you're not doctor and this is not a medical advice because unfortunately there's people. Well, some people call me Dr. Delboy. No, I'm only joking. No, for anyone who's watching, I ain't a doctor. But I think if you got any common sense by now, you'd know I'm not. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about profession. In fact, I get most of my advice from you guys, even more than my doctor, to be honest with you. I get most of my advice from people on my channel and stuff, subs and comments. I really do. And I've taken a lot of the advice to heart and used some of it. All right. Chris Thomas. Mackerel is better than tuna. I don't know, but it tastes better to me, but it's because I have all the sauce on it, you know. Jennifer K. He's the best person I know. He used to be the singer in our band. Yeah, well, used to be the drum machine, Paul. Yeah, do you want me to sing you a song? No, I won't. Paul knows a secret about me, and my singing isn't good as it used to be. It actually wasn't good then either. So, anyway, has Manjaro put you off any particular food? Um, it did put me off. What was it? anything healthy. You put me off all of that. No, no, I wouldn't say put me off it, but I will say is there's been a few times when I will say I made some what was it? Made some chicken and mustard, honey mustard chicken yesterday. I made it. It was really nice. I only had a couple bits, which I normally have 20 pieces of it. But last night I was thinking, yeah, about 7 o'clock. Yeah, let me go and have some more. The idea of it made me just the idea of it. So I had these things called Rivita biscuits or biscuits. I don't know what they're like, crackers. I've never had it before, and I put some cheese on it, and it was nice and easy. I was worried in case if I didn't eat, then I might end up being starving at 2 o'clock. Oh, speaking of which, there's something I'm doing, and I'm really doing it badly, and I need to fix it. I'm constantly still eating too late. Yeah, it's like always 9, 10 o'clock, and it's not good. I'll go to bed about 12ish. It's not good at all. Yeah, it's a one habit I need to get out of. I seem to be busy doing nothing all day, and then 10 o'clock. All right, Alicia. I'm sorry if I'm saying it right. If it swims, it sims. I'm not sure the reference. If it swims, it sims. I'm not sure if you mean by fish. I don't know. I'm sorry about that. Off and running. Love you all. Well, thank you, Bars, for joining in if you've not gone already. Yeah, again, if you all want to see someone on a serious journey, I don't go on and talk about a business on mine, but if you want to see a serious journey, go and check her out. Beautiful woman. Speaking of Joe Sleep, another woman, I think she fancies me, and I fancy her back. Well done on your weight loss. Drew, you're talking to Drew. How dare you? Jennifer, Paul, I suspect Dale was a great guy. Glad to hear it, though. Yes, I was a great guy. A bit troublesome, though. A lot of trouble. Actually, Paul was trouble too. Both of us were in trouble all the time. I used to get him into trouble, though. All right, Caroline, chicken sausages. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I don't know how healthy they are, to be honest with you, but if you get these ones called Heck, even though they're not as fatty, but they're supposed to be good for you. I've had them before. Well done. Good point. Cinema Chop Chop. That was you. Yeah, again, that's my mate Davey from the 80s. Even though he's born in 1989, Davey barely from the 80s, but he's got a movie channel. Really good. Unknown. What a backstory you have. They're fabulous. Oh, you have no idea. Yeah, it's all the trouble I've been in. I wasn't always the best guy. I was quite shallow, not bad looking, and I wasn't the best all the time. Never meant to be bad, but I was. You need the Irish recipe sausages from the local butchers. I have no local butchers. You know that, Paul. Bring them up. Get your missus to bring them up. You know what I mean? When you're not about. Jonathan, Orlistat and sausages. Oh, God, you're joking me. Orlistat and sausages guaranteed fun times in the toilet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right. Ramblin' Van Man. Switch to 5 at the week, 7 down, £20 with 0 side effects. You're very lucky, but well done to you. Yeah, well done for getting down there. I hope you're exercising and eating well too, but even if you're not, well done. That's brilliant. Anyway, Drew. Yes, Bud. Still on 2.5, but going up to 5 on Thursday as the food noise is creeping in. Yeah, I've heard some people who's on to 2.5 who've been doing really well. It does eventually kick in, although it didn't work. I got side effects. I don't know if anyone watched I slept for nearly 2 weeks on 2.5. I'm still hungry. Nearly 2 weeks. Oh, I slept and slept. Anyway, all right, Paul Fane, you needed me because he drove the van. That's the reason he was in the band. He was the drummer. We were young. He had a van. We didn't really need him, but we humored him. Plus, I fancied his girlfriend. So, all right. Oh shucks, Del. I absolutely love the comment, the community, and get so excited for my Friday videos update. I know, knowing I'll spend the week chat. You know what? It's weird. I agree. making the videos, as you can imagine, Joe, sit there and record talking to no one. But after a while, you realize you're talking to a community that is really good. So, and I love the comments. And I've noticed with you, Joe, and a few others, you do reply to comments. I don't understand some YouTube. I suppose if you get millions, it's hard to do it all, you know. But I do know a lot of people that, oh, comment below and let me know what you think of this. And they're not really, they just want you to comment. And if you comment, it helps with the algorithm. Speaking of which, I want you all to do me a favor, if you can, if you don't mind. Will you all press the like button because it helps me with the algorithm. YouTube goes, oh, people like his thingy live. It just helps. Joe Sleep, brilliant news. Rambling Van Man. All right. Yeah. Yeah. As I said, Joe, the community, I look forward to that the most. Once the video is up, just wait for the comments to come in and it's all nice. You're hearing people's stories. Some people have really, I mean, some people have really some sad, horrible stories. And as I said before, you know, I've got a Facebook group, by the way. Um, it's Mounjaro Real Life. I'll put the link up later on, but it's just a lot of people in there. It's a nice little community. Oh, for people who are in it, just so you know, I have to stay quiet for a few days on it. You don't know this, but Facebook shut the group down twice. Yeah, in the last couple of days because they're saying because I'm new, I'm spamming, and they shut me down. I had to do voice recognition to get back in, and yeah, so they said I was advised to stay quiet. I have been on it, stay quiet for a couple of days. So if anyone thinks that I'm not. I'll be like I will be there, but it's just can't be doing as much because I don't want to get shut down again because everyone seems to be having good talks with each other, and I don't want that to come down. You know, it's a good environment for people. You know, so anyone who's in a bad place and you want some support, there's loads of people supporting each other in there, and I'll be in there talking away, talking rubbish as usual. Anyway, where are we? GLP. Hi, Del. Laurie here. I used, I used to. Sorry, I used to box. Oh, right. Good. You mean box in Amazon, box them, or do you mean box? Yeah, and when I say box, we're talking about a long time ago. But I learned so much in the time I was there. So anyway, some people call me the space cowboy. You know what? You can get off my channel now, Mr. Furling. Right? You could call me the gangster of love if you want. That's what your missus call me anyway. All right. Amanda Wilson, don't put your channel down. I watch quite a few, and some can be very preachy, telling people to do this, eat that. Someone is different. No, I'm very proud. Someone works for doesn't always work. No, I am very proud of my channel. I am. I didn't think it would get this far, and it's I am proud of what I've done on it. You know, it's hard work. Make the video, editing it, and uploading it, making these thumbnails. It takes. I think that last video I made took hours. I mean, record it in a few minutes, but you got to chop out all the slow bits. Although I'm always talking fast, so there's not many. But you know, it's a while, but I am proud of it. Sing David Bowie. No, there's a star. Um, We'd love to hear you sing, Dell, even if it's croaky. Maybe on the next one because I'm scared of dogs and the cats. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, um, I will another time. So don't embarrass me. Eat some. All right. So seek. Oh no, here we go. Seek of the truth. Seek of the truth. Oh six. Eat some fat with your last meal. It will keep you fuller for longer. You mean fat like lard? Yeah. No. Most I have fat in most of my dinners somehow. Joe sleep. All right. Yes, I am a woman, and yes, I fancy you a little bit too. A little bit? Come on. You love me. It's the beard, right? Yeah, you see the grey bits of my beard, right? You know, when it's short, it's not so bad. It just seems to like make me look older, but 17 stone is coming off. All right. Unknown. Background? You mean my background? Let me know what you mean. Um, background. Yeah, if you're talking about my background, I've got loads of toys, He-Man, Thundercats, videos, and computer games. Just kind of collect them. I didn't have much when I was a kid, but I have them now. Go sleep. Oh, hold on. Mounjaro with Ali. I think we should get an F. I don't know what you mean. Hold on, let me see. Coming up. Yeah. I think we should get a few channels together and do live. Listen, don't be trying to steal my wind. But yeah, you're right. So Joe, Bob, and Ali, maybe we should do a live together at some point, so I can make you all look good, sort of thing, and help you out a little bit. But I'm joking. Yeah, no, we should. And Joe. All right, unknown. Set the setup you meant. All right. Yeah, so I have my Thundercats, the originals. I've loads of stuff here. Been collecting them for years. I've got DVDs and Blu-rays and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's just didn't have much as a kid from a single parent, and she didn't have much. She wasn't the best mum either, and I hope she's watching. She probably isn't, but yeah. So we didn't have much, and you go to people's friends' house playing their toys, and you go home. Do you know what I used to play with, right, when I was a kid? And nail clippers. I used to pretend it was one of those beach buggy thingies and all that. But yeah, now I have them. You know what? I'm moaning. There's a lot of people who had it worse than me. So, you know what? I didn't have it that bad, really. All right. We love hearing you. All right. Where are we? Background. I think we should, yeah. It's disappearing. Oh, great idea, Ali. Yeah, Joe, it is a good idea. We should talk about it. Um, all right. Who's this? Oh, right. Unknown. If you can give me some kind of name to call you apart from unknown, even if it's a fake name, you know, I've just gone from 2.5 to 317 mg, just the sweet spot, absolutely no side effects. Yeah, I think Ali was doing that too. I kind of be worried about changing doses. I'm a bit OCD about stuff like that, but if it works for you, that's brilliant, you know. But anyway, yeah, if it works for you, it works. Bottom line. David, month ahead of you, dealt 16 kg down. What's 16 kg in pounds? I'm really sorry, mate. I don't know. Always enjoy your content, man, and the Superman references. You're right. I should put my glasses on and fly off. Speaking of which, Superman is out Friday, and I'm going to see it. I don't care. I don't go out to the cinema this time, and nobody better talk, or I'll become a supervillain. All right. Jome or Gnome or Gnome or Jome. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Um, are there any recreational effects from Mounjaro? Well, not that I know of, but I suppose feeling good that you're not eating. Oh, I did feel dizzy for a while. And again, if you think that's good, but no. If anyone else has, let us know. Caroline, Del, I hope you are still going to Superman. You can believe that it's out of the 11th. I believe you need someone to go with. I'm sure there's someone in your local. No, I have no one to go with. My son, maybe, but he's kind of, I'm not going with my dad. It's embarrassing. So he's embarrassing me too, anyway. So you see him on the video the other day. No, but all my friends who aren't that local anymore to me, none of them would have went to see Superman anyway, unless I twist their arm. I'll go on my own. It's all right. I have you guys with me in spirit. All right. Clark, tonight's night shift dinner, gammon. Ooh, I love gammon. Prawn, gammon prawn in pickled eggs. All right. I don't know about that. Salad, pudding, vanilla, sky yogurt, and raspberries. Yum, yum. Did you mean gammon as in pork or gammon prawn? I don't know. But if it's pork, great. Prawn, I'm not so sure. If you like it, good. Great. All right. Ali. Oh, it's Joe's talking to Ali. Ali, it will come. All right. If you book it, they will come. Invite Dell, Laurie, Bob. Um, that's a reference from, oh, was it Field of Dreams? Isn't it? By the way, I don't know. This is just going to throw it out there. So, movies babysit me when I was a kid. You know, I was on my own a lot, and they babysitted me. So over the years, if I got paid for the amount of trivia I know about movies, I'd be a millionaire, right? But anyway, regardless, I was thinking of starting a movie channel just to talk about movies, especially with Superman coming out. It better be good. So if anyone's interested in movies, like that, join me on it if I make it or if I create it. But anyway, it's just an idea, and it keeps me busy and sane. Anyway, because even though I was moaning about making these videos, my brain is so locked in of doing it. It's like the whole day's gone, and you feel good if you've accomplished something rather than just sitting there eating crap. Um, all right, where was I? Uh, Hi, journey of life. Angie, love to see you here. All right. Sorry, I know you're talking to each other. Hello, Dell. This is Agile. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I'll put your name up anyway so everyone can see how wrong I said it. Management and consultants. You trying to plug your whatever that is? Hello, Dell. Good job. Keep the journey up. One question: does the injection be kept in the room temperature at first? Pharmacist told me to keep it in room temperature at first. I don't know about that, but I was told to keep it in the fridge. Yeah, I can't remember what temperature, but keep it in the fridge. And then I've heard that you can keep it in the fridge for a while and take it out and leave it at room temperature, but I've just left it in the fridge. But again, maybe someone in the comments can let you know better than me or ask your pharmacist but again, I don't know. If he said that, maybe he knows. Well, obviously, he knows better than me, you know. Um, all right. But if anyone's in the comments, please let Agile. Sorry, mate, if I'm saying it wrong. Really am. I'm really bad at reading and I'm blind. All right, who's next? Bright Goddess. All right, I like that name. Oh man, I forgot you're on the other side of the pond. 8 p.m. for you is the afternoon for me. Well, I caught a bit. All right, that's why I went at 8 o'clock at night because I know if you're in America, you're either 5 hours or 8 hours behind. So you might have a chance. Unfortunately, there's a lady, I've forgotten her name. I feel terrible. She's in Australia and she's 3 o'clock in the morning for her now. And I felt bad, but I can't balance the time out. I tried. Anyway, um, where am I? Right, so just, they're all flying up. All right. Mounjaro, me too. All right. Sorry if I'm going. Hello. Oh, hello, Anna. I'm glad to be part of the team. Well, we're glad to have you. I see that you joined the Facebook group the other day, so I know you're in there. I recognised your picture. Um, I'm on my second dose, and I hope that it will work for me. Not any results yet. Thank you. Listen, it's not a miracle drug, and that's I found out the hard way. I hit 5 milligrams is when I started feeling something. 7.5, and some people have gone up higher, but I believe you will at some point. So chin up, you'll be good. I believe it. All right. Um, Paul, his beard isn't grey. It's just porridge. All right. Well, this is where I keep my porridge in there for an emergencies. I think there's a bird in there as well somewhere. Um, right. All right, Joe. Hey, Karen. Talking to each other. That's fine. Dale, you should. Dale, you should do a live when you shave your beard. Right. Well. Well, you know what? This is going surprisingly well, so I might frighten you all for looking worse. Anyway, um, In 1 week, I got. Sorry, this is agile. I got in 1 week. I got down to 2.5 kg uh, on 2.5 milligram. That's a lot in 1 week. I don't know if it's healthy. I don't know much about kg, but it sounds like a lot. But just be careful. It's not being because I heard that I lost about 8 pounds in about a week, which was surprising. Oh yeah, one thing I know about fitness and all that. When you're really overweight, like I was, your first few pounds, good few pounds, falls off pretty fast because it's all water and it's all fat and bloatedness and food that never see. I eat more than I go to the toilet. So when that disappears, you go down, but then you hit this kind of place where you have to push a bit harder, you know. Anyway, but just be careful you're not losing too much too quick. All right, Walking Fury. Hello from Florida. I always wanted to go to Florida. It looks beautiful there. Shit, I've never even left the country. Although I was born in Ireland. Not really. Fine beard. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm more like Gandalf, the Grey. Do you know? But anyway, thanks. Um, my name is Jesse. All right, Jesse. How are you? Um, Paul Fernie, post some pictures of the band. They don't want to see that. I'll have to cut it out and just put me in it because the rest of you just made me look bad. All right. Where are we? Journey for Life. That is a pretty cool background. Same here to my cousin's house to play the same amount of cool toys. I was lucky if I had even had a Barbie. I think it was my sister's. Well, I've no brothers or sisters, so I had no toys to play, only my mates. But I had really good mates. They let me borrow it sometimes. So, who was it? Bright Goddess. Hello from Maryland. Pronounce Merland. Ha ha ha. All right. Clark. Gammon and prawn and pickled egg. Do you know I don't think I've ever had a pickled egg? I don't think I've ever had one, to be honest. Give it a try one day. Um, Journey across the line. I'm across the states from you. I'm across the state from you, bright goddess. LOL. LA. So I know you're 8 hours behind us. Then that's one thing I do know. I don't know much. You should definitely do the movie channel as well. Well, I've been thinking about it, but a little bit nervous about it, But just because I love talking about movies and I could go on about all day and actually rant. And if that Superman ain't good, I'll be ranting. So it's been a while. All right, going off. It's been a while since I've got excited for a movie. I've kind of got fed up with a lot of recently, especially superhero movies. Even though I just had enough. And Superman is my boy. And even when I first announced, I don't know, but recently the hype has been big, and I've hyped myself up. Now I'm worried about overly hyped it, so it better be good. Anyway, I won't go on. Um, yes, it's a movie channel. Do it. Well, if anyone is interested in movies, and I will make it and jump on over and see what you think. I'll watch stuff that you want me to watch, and I'll review it if you want. See what I think. I have a bit of fun with it. Unless I've seen it already, and I've seen a lot. Right, Jesse. Jesse here. 1 kh minus 2.2 pound. All right, it's 16. Right. Well, 2.2 isn't too bad. Whoa, 35 pound or 2.5 stone. That's quite a lot. If that was, did you say a week? That can't be. That's a lot. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong or I've got it wrong. That seems like a lot. Be careful. Um, all right. I I love that to actually. Sorry, I've lost where you were. I'm reading so many. I've lost what you mean. Please let me know again. Um, all right. No one is into movies anymore. It feels like. I agree. You, I am always been, but it's just not been excited for much in a while. The odd occasion there is one that I want to watch, but used to be years ago. Been waiting all year for it, and then now I don't. Don't know what it is. Getting old, maybe. Um, oh, hello, Jennifer. I used to work for Blockbuster Video back in the day. My love language is movie quotes. Oh, right. Well, my love language is a movie quote. I don't know if that's a quote, but give me a few others. One thing I hate, you're gonna hate me for this, people are I hate romantic movies. I'm terrible. They get on my nerves, especially romantic comedies. I do like a few, like Notting Hill was quite good, but they always seem to follow the same formula and it's just so cheesy. But I know people like it, so I'm not gonna knock them. Beverly, absolutely. Um, Beverly, sorry, absolutely up for the movie chat channel. I was going to call it the third reel, as in like movie reel, and it was my mate Davey. He said we should do it. He'll be the third wheel, and I was like, reel, third reel. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for all the support, by the way, in that because I might now actually do it. Joe Sleep. All right. Jesse, Joe Sleep, and all right, Jesse. Some say if persons suffer from with hives or bruising when they take the injection, take it out and let the pen get into room temperature before jabbing. Also, I think you should call your GP if you're getting some hives from that, because that to me sounds like you might be having an allergic reaction. I don't know. It's just I know hives can be an allergic reaction to something. Apparently, don't hold me to that. Okay, but check that out. Um, right, where are we? Jenny for life. That's pretty cool, Jennifer. I miss Blockbuster. Yeah. Do you know what? Right. So do I. There was nothing better than going in and searching for the new movie. But the thing is, though, right? Think about it. If it was there now, would you still go to it because you have so much choice, so many things at home? Would you actually still go and pay the £4 or whatever it was? Where yeah, probably $6 from where you are, sort of thing. But yeah, would you actually go and get one out? Probably once or twice just for the fun of it, but would you? I don't know. I miss it too. Yeah. Um, all right, Clark. After the first use, you can keep it at room temperature for 30 days as long as it's under 30 degrees, no problem in the UK. See, you're all giving each other like advice and tips and stuff like that, which is great. I think it's brilliant. This is where I've learned most of my stuff. All right, so where was I? Put yours up again. Anna, sorry, I missed you there. David, thanks for the advice, Joe. Yeah, she's great, isn't she? Athens, 20. Oh, right. You're there. Wow. Is that the time? I take it's PM, obviously 22. 22. All right. Oh, Amanda, I've seen you on my Facebook group. You're very good. Um, you've got some good things to say. I keep mine in the fridge. It has 30-day lifespan out of the fridge, but it's hot weather. You can guarantee it will be room temperature, but safer to store it in the fridge. That's what I do, to be honest with you. You know, I heard that and I just kept it that way, and it ain't done me any damage so far. Um, Joe Sleep says you're welcome. Um, where are we? Joe Sleep says you're welcome, David. Let us know if it works when Dell does his next live. Well, looks like I will do another live. It's just the only reason I've done this live tonight was I just wanted to chat with all of you. It's just I feel like you've become a big part of my life, and I recognize and remember some of your names and all that, and I'm getting to know. My memory's terrible, but I am getting to know you to a point, and I feel I wanted to chat with you. It's crazy, I know. even though you're not speaking to me. Just feel like it's good. All right. Maybe a squirrel is there too. Again, maybe a squirrel is there too. Have I forgotten what we're talking about again? I'm really sorry. My memory's terrible. What are we talking about again? So please forgive me. Um, all right, where are we? Joe, if you plan on using the golden dose, the fifth dose, just keep the pen in the fridge. Yeah, I heard bad things. People nightmare stuff about the golden dose. Yeah. And I did it. It was fine with me, but I don't know why. But they keep saying don't take it, and people have said, "Oh, I got really sick on it." I don't know. It's supposed to be the same thing, right? I don't know, but it's fine. Here we go. Here's my mate again. Pickled eggs, cheese, and onion crisps, and a pint. You can't beat it. Never had pickled eggs, Paul. Um, here we go. I think you've had a pint already. Question. MJ has put me off alcohol. Has it done to the same for you? I haven't drank in years. I literally, because I used to drink a lot, do a lot of other things I shouldn't be doing, and not in a while, but I haven't actually drank in 5 years. I might have had one when it was hot a couple of years ago, but I haven't drank because I'm more of a social drinker. I was always out socializing, but kind of never really liked being at home on my own drinking, and I'm on my own. Not that I mind. I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm actually quite content because this is the way I look at it, right? I'm single and you become used to it and you become too used to it. And if I decide to get up at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, eat a kebab with sausage rolls and a McDonald's at 3 o'clock in the morning, watch Star Trek, that's what I'm going to do. And I know if you had a partner with you, they probably wouldn't be too impressed with that. So anyway, just little things. But yeah, um, Joe, David, will do. Joe, cheers. Um, keep the beard. Love the beard. Uh, love the beer club cub. Look, the bear cub. Sorry. Um, yeah, but I used to always kind of have a beard, but not like this. Have it kind of stubblish. So yeah, it's driving me mad though. Um, it's all getting frizzy and stuff. Anyway, and grey. Um, thanks though, Clark. Um, all right. Wow, Mounjaro with Ali. Same here. Although I wasn't much of a drinker, but I couldn't down tequila every once in a while, and now I can't. So I haven't thought about alcohol because I don't drink that much, or never. You know what? Never occurred to me that it would do that. I have heard it does help. It has helped some people give up cigarettes. I mean, I've heard it's not proven apparently, but I've heard this a few times, which is a great thing, right? Cigarettes, so good, which I know all about because I smoked 40 a day at one point. Right. Joe Sleep, agree, Clark. The beard is everything. This is where I get my superpower from, right? Um, and you should definitely subscribe to Manjaro with Ali. You should. He needs everything he can get because he's not doing so good. He's kind of boring. But if you want to help, no, I'm only kidding. He's a great guy. He's got some good tips. He really has. Yeah, and we've become kind of friends. We're on WhatsApp and we're always joking around, giving each other stick all the time. So I'm sure if he goes live, he'll give me the same amount of stick. Um, Adza, hello, Del Boy. Sorry if I said Adza, if I said it wrong, but hello back. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Kim, did I say it? Chris, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Kim. I can't wait for the new Superman. I'm always watching 1, 2, and 3 back to back. What about 4 in the 80s? Let's not talk about 4. I like 4, right? I don't care what anyone. I will defend it, right? So I like 4. Chris Reeves in it, so that's enough. Nuclear Man. I nearly named my son Nuclear Man. You know that, right? I keep telling him that. Superman, yeah, I still like it. I liked it when I was a kid. I know it's terrible, but you know. All right, Manjaro with Ali. We'll just call you Ali. Crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. You're crazy. Where are we? Journey of Life. All right. Sorry, I said that again. Jesse, Heads of States was actually a good action movie. Has anyone seen it? I've not seen it. I've not even heard of Head of States. It's weird. Thought I'd hear of everything. Didn't hear that. Who's in it, by the way? And I'll remember you this time what you say. Um, Dell, you could do a classic movie, some of the old favorites. I know, right? That's all. I want to do everything really. I want to rant about the new ones, but there is some. Let me know in the comments what is your top three favorite movies of all time. I know it's not easy because the brains, but I will tell you mine in a minute. Yeah. Where are we? Oh right, really? I'm, I'm surprised that people will be interested in doing that. I love Caroline. I love movies. Please do a film channel. Yes, I might. And if I do, because Superman's coming out, I want to rant about it, or praise it. I'm worried, but yeah, and it will be the start of many other stuff. So I'm always watching it, and I'm always talking to my mates who ain't interested about what happened here. And my mate David from the '80s at Cinema Chop Shop, talked to him a lot about it because he's got a movie channel, and I've been on his channel a few times. But yeah, I like to talk about it. All right, Paul Furling. I'm worried about putting these. Ask the Australian if she has seen the In Between. Oh, Mr. In Between. Really good, by the way. Really good. Surprisingly good. If you haven't seen its TV show called Mr. In Between, nobody's really heard of it, but it was so good. All right, Walking Fury. Have you had an appetite suppression at all? If so, what dosage? All right, so yes, I'm on 7.5. Within the first day, I had the suppression. Since then, I've had a few moments where I've been hungry for stuff and I've been naughty now and again, but the suppression is better on this 7.5 than it was on 2. Helped 7. Sorry, I said it before, but 5. I felt sick from eating too much, so it did help in that sense. But I was still looking for sweets and sugar and all that kind of stuff. All right, Joe Sleep. Joe, oh my goodness, I have the right. I had a right good time with Heads of State, Angie. I'm going to look into that actually. Now that you brought it up, it sounds like it might be worth watching, like the buddy comedies of old. Why not? Alex, Dell. All right, mate. How you doing? Just dropped in to say hi. Wish I could stay in chat. Really want to do, but 5 kids and bedtime. I had one and it drove me mad. So yeah, I was a single dad for years. Even though he's 24, he's still here. Would you believe it? He's still here. He's 23 actually, but he's still here. Most sometimes anyway. He's always fighting with his girlfriend and he's back and all that. But yeah, drive you mad. But yeah, bedtime. I had one, so 5. Good luck. I respect you for it. I do. Paul, here we go. You should shave your beard live right now. He's always moaning about this as well, by the way. Maybe, David, maybe something a bit niche, like B movies or. Yeah, no, that's a good idea, to be honest with you. It's just with me is I want to talk about everything, but B movies I've seen a lot. Yeah, some real bad ones that are good, like Troll 2 and stuff like that. If you've heard of it. Um, or The Room. Has anyone heard of The Room? Oh, it's terrible. We'll um we'll be back later. All right, mate. Cheers for tuning in, though. Manjaro Ali. Oh no, sorry. I'm Manjaro. Oh, hello. Sorry, I'm late to the party. Well, better late than never. Cheers for joining, though. Jennifer. I just meant that I speak in a lot of movie quotes. My daughter and I can fire quotes back and forward. Best of also romance movies. See, I sorry, I didn't read it. Yes, romance movies suck. I mean, Titanic was a romance movie, I suppose. That wasn't bad. Um, I've seen a couple that were all right, but I don't know. I hate the cheesiness of it and the same pattern in each film, But I don't want to knock them. I've seen like something about Mary. I suppose that was a romantic comedy, but that was really good. Anyway, so oh Adele, love to see your lovely face. You know what? Thank you. It's not that lovely, but I'll take it. Right, thank you. Um, where was I? Sorry, moving up. I agree. Blockbuster was awesome. Yes, it was. In the UK, Blockbuster didn't come to mostly in 94, 95. So I know it was in America for a lot, but we had this place called Extravision, which I worked in. And what the manager didn't know at the time, I would have worked for free. Yeah, I was there all the time. And it was cool because I knew so much about movies. People were always coming up saying, "Is this good? Is that good?" And all that. And I would be saying, "No, don't get that." And my manager was saying, "No, no, take it, make sure." And I was like, "No, don't get that. You'll hate it, this and that." So I used to love it. I was always there, even when I didn't have to be. Um, did you use vial to or the portable pen? Do you know how much size of the syringe? 4 millimeters or 8 millimeters? Asking because there are many kinds of pens. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. I don't know what mine is. I probably should, but I know that no, I don't. I don't really know. Probably somebody else in the comments might be able to help you with that. I'm really sorry about that. Um, Joe, sleep. Hi, Justine. All right, Rich. All right, mate. How you doing? Hi, Dale. Really enjoy your posts over the last few weeks. Your honesty about your issues has had an extra layer to your ongoing journey. I've been on Mounjaro almost 8 weeks and I've lost 15 kg. 15 kg is pretty good. I mean, anything's better than nothing, but 15 is good. Um, the thing about the channel, right, is that at first it was tough. And if you see my first video, but talking about my problems, I'm kind of ashamed and embarrassed about half my stuff. But I don't feel like it with the community anymore. Um, so I just want to be honest. There's so many other things I should say that I could say that I don't because I'm still not sure if I should, but nothing bad or anything. But I'll get there. And I don't want to bore people as well with my stuff. Um, hey, if I, oh, by the way, anyone, there's another lady here. My Mounjaro journey, great channel, beautiful lady, just fantastic. If I did the golden dose, does that mean it puts me back on ordering? Well, it's an extra dose, if that means anything to you. So instead of the four, you got five. I mean, I don't know if it's up to you because to me, it didn't bother me, but I've heard people didn't like it. Um, I don't know, but yeah, it's up to you. But ordering, yeah, you can wait a week, I suppose, after, you know. I don't know. Sorry if I'm not much help with that. Um, Adza, I'm really sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Has anyone suffered with low blood sugar since taking MJ? Um, I'm sure someone out there is. I've never really checked my blood sugar. You know, I've never. I probably should. I've never done it. I heard that it's type 1 diabetes that should be doing it, but I've never done it. So people, I heard I should, which I might. Another thing I don't do. I called it Nutcracker. Nutrichecker. I called it Nutcracker. Why did I call it that? But Nutrichecker. Not really paid attention to it because I'm sick of chasing this and I don't know what that. If I have rice, it says, oh, it's this much, but you don't know how much I'm having. It started getting on my nerves, so it became work. I just know that I'm cut down. I don't eat as much, but I'll learn it. All right, so walking. It seems like all movies are B movies these days. Yeah, I get what you mean, but there's loads of movies with loads of special effects and all that today, like Jurassic Park and all that. um, with no story. I heard Jurassic Park, the new one, or Jurassic World, whatever you call it, it's supposed to be awful, you know. Um, but you've loads of effects in it. And the last two are terrible, but they both made $1 billion each. So, who am I to say? Um, Jesse here. Thank you, Clark and Joe. Um, my name is Justine, by the way. I know. Sorry. Sorry. I should have said. All right. Sorry, Justine. Um, Justine, as I said, my Mounjaro journey, great channel. Go and check her out. Lovely lady. I shouldn't be saying this about these other channels. You'll run off and leave me. But no, I don't care because we'll share the love. Do you know what I mean? There's people that don't want to put you on, so I don't mind. They're all great. Anyway, Andrew, keep best to keep it in the fridge if you can. Don't need to let it warm up before injecting either. Again, I don't know, but I've been told to keep it in the fridge, so I have. But yeah, I'm not the expert, but Andrew seems to know. Wow, 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 Rich. Well done on your weight loss. Yes. Cinema Chop Shop still live. Yes, still live. I know he's like getting fed up with me already. Um, I miss the old days, and no, I don't think I would walk into it anymore because paying about five different apps for movie. I know, right? And do you ever find that you used to go Blockbuster and take you a while to get the one, but now you have so much choice. It's hard to even choose. Like sometimes I'm not in the mood for this, not in the mood for that. But when I was in Blockbuster, I would have grabbed that one. Now I'm gonna move on. I'll put it in the save list and then never get around to watching it. Um, fridge, fridge. Sorry, I missed that there. Um, all right, Manjaro. Oh, sorry. I'm still hungry. Face blue, smiling. Here, listen. If you're hungry, you know it will happen. It will kick in. Don't torture yourself. Don't overdo it if you can. Pickled eggs sound I won't say it, but yeah, I know. But I've never tried one. But pickled eggs, yeah, they put them in vinegar and leave them for like 10 years or something. But people love it. You know, I like gherkins and stuff. Squirrel in your beard. Listen, that's Henry. Henry the squirrel. He's hiding my beard. He's sleeping at the moment, so he don't come out. And I put some peanuts in there from now and again. Sometimes I don't put them in on purpose; they fall in. But you know, Karen. Oh, hello, Karen. GLP1. Another good channel. They're all coming in today. But yeah, another good channel. Go and check her out. She has lots of info about stuff. And I know some people in here is asking me questions I don't know. Other people are giving, but people like Joe, Justine, and the others I mentioned, they all have really good channels that be telling you stuff. I just talk rubbish half the time. Um, sorry, I'll put you up again. Um, it's just another dose. Everything in the pen is the same stuff. Hello. Hey, how you doing tonight? I'm just doing fine and dandy. Yeah, I'm going. Cheers, mate. How are you? That's the main thing. And what you on and what you're taking. How much have you lost? And I hope you're eating well. Karen, could you help Dell explain the significance of measuring the golden dose accurately? Well, all I know is Ali helped me and he said you need to take six something out of it. I can't remember. I'm terrible. My memory's terrible. I remember when it need to. Um, never had pickled egg, Paul. He is a pickled egg. He drinks beer, so by the time he's had enough, he'll eat anything. I know the feeling. Paul Ferning. Love Actually is the best romantic film. Do you know what? I watched that recently, and there's a bit I really made me angry. What's his name? Was going out with what's her name, and he was nearly cheating on his wife. And it was I felt sorry for her, and it never got resolved. It was Christmas, but who was it? Alan Rickman, he played what's his name from Harry Potter. He was partly cheating on his wife. Nearly, he didn't, but the wife found out, and I felt terrible for her. She really was a good actress. What's her name? And anyway, so no, it wasn't good. All right, was good for sure. Are you talking about the film Walking Fury? Um, oh, loved the Midnight Feast. You're coming up with films that I haven't even heard of. If that's what you mean. Oh, I thought you meant it was a film. One, oh, love, I mean, who doesn't? That's the one thing I was saying earlier, right? I still need to sort out that habit of eating earlier because I'm eating late all the time. And even if it's healthier stuff, it's still late all the time. You know that shit I was going to swear. I don't know if I'm allowed to. YouTube get me in trouble, but that shit sits on your stomach all night. You know. All right. You mentioned on several videos about your struggles with mental health. Do you feel that it has improved since you started your community? And all right, okay. So I used to be crazy when I was young. I used to do bad things. Not bad like really bad, but I was unpredictable. Turns out I had bipolar, and drinking and doing all the things you shouldn't adds to it. Since around 2000, something happened. Sorry, 2020, something happened to me. I went to bed and I didn't get up for 4 months. We don't know why. Doctor think I had some kind of breakdown. We don't know why. I don't know what it was. It's crazy. I just didn't want to get up. I had the curtains closed, and he put it down to you've just got depressed and your bipolar has gone shh or something. Anyway, I got fat, and that doesn't help. Eating all the wrong food doesn't help because you turn to stuff like that. So yeah, if you see my first video compared to now, I'm lost weight. I'm more myself. I've been out. I've gone to the cinema, which I haven't gone in 4 or 5 years. Going to see Superman, even though I love Superman, and it was coming out, I would kick myself for not being able to go. I would have wanted to, but not. I'm definitely going now. So yeah, it has helped. I still have my bad days. I'm still up and down. I'm not. I can tell that as I'm older, I can tell when the signs are like when I'm being a bit giddy or being a bit low. But I'm all right to be around. Like I'm aware of it. But yeah, but it has improved. And when you feel better and you speak to people like yourself, you know you're not alone. Because even though my mate Paul, he don't understand half the time. He just thinks I'm being a grumpy old git. But yeah. Um, where are we? Pickled eggs. I don't even like regular boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are good for, or fried eggs are all good. I mean, fried's probably not good. Poached are good. But yeah, protein's all good. Pickled. I would try it just for the sake of it. That I would try it. But yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, sitting in that jar in vinegar or whatever it is for like years can't be good. I remember when we was young, Paul and I, you go to a pub or a bar, right? And there was all these peanuts there, and you'd be eating. Imagine everyone eating the peanuts and then going to the toilet and eating the peanuts and all that. But I remember there was pickled eggs in one pub I used to go to, right? And people would, after a few drinks, "Oh, give me one of those." I never touched it, but the barman would literally put his hand in and pull it out. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" Anyway, I just remember that it put me off for life. But he used to put his hand in, put it in like a piece of paper, and hand it to him. And I was like, anyway. Back then, I wouldn't have cared though. An Officer and a Gentleman is best romantic movie. Yeah, it's pretty good. That the lift goes up where we belong. Anyway, I need to put that up again. All right, my Mounjaro. No, take the beard off. Off. It will when I'm 17 stone. That's what it look like. Um, who's this? LOL. All right. So, oh yeah, just quickly, please, everyone, if you can, if you don't mind, would you hit the like button because YouTube says people like, people like the video, so it does me good. Not that it pays me anything. Shame. All right. So, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Aroma. Oh, Rome, 88. Hey, mate. I started on Friday, just gone. When you first started, did you struggle to know when you had enough, when you should eat? I don't feel any hunger now, and when I eat, I don't want to. Yeah, I was. I wasn't sure was I hungry or not. I was hungry, but I was like, should I be all that kind of stuff? But it didn't work in 2.5. But if you're not hungry, then obviously it's working to a point. Hopefully, it stays that way for you. Um, if you don't feel any hunger now, that's brilliant. But I will say this: you still should eat something. If you haven't had much, still have something because you don't want to get sick. I don't want you to get sick, so please don't have something. I'm sure you have, but if you haven't, have something, right? All right, go sleep. Paul, best romantic comedy, Lethal Weapon. Do you know what my favorite romantic movie is? Rambo Part 2. Rambo Part 2 is the best romantic movie, sad love story when that Vietnamese girl died that I didn't know was supposed to be his girlfriend at any point, but when she died, he went on a mad one. Best one. Go and watch it. Adrian. Um, Pretty Woman. Paul, what is wrong with you tonight? You're definitely drunk talking about these romantic movies. You're not my mate. Um, Pretty Woman is the best. Come on now, Paul. Come on now. Rambo is. Heidi. Hey, Heidi. What does your family think about your journey? None of them know, apart from my son, who didn't know after a couple of weeks. I don't really have any family apart from my friends and my son and my dogs and my cats. But no, um, no, I have some distant ones, but they don't know, and I wouldn't tell them anyway. Do you know? Anyway, no. But my son, he don't mind as long as I'm losing weight. He says, "You gotta get back out there, Dad, and get yourself a missus because you're always moaning." And I'm like, "Listen, I'll be moaning more if I had a missus." So, um, all right. Oh yeah, my hubby is doing great. Me not so much. Well, he went out, had a Chinese, and had a stomach issues. Ha ha ha. Thank you, because um, he's been losing weight more than yourself, so he's been putting everyone off. So yeah, you know what? I'll have a word with him. I'll pop around and say, "Oi, stop losing that weight." Right? Um, Graham, younger. Not here to give medical advice. All I'm doing is to say my wife and I are both NHS nurses. We both take the golden dose. Um, Read into that what you like. Well, again, I've taken it. I was worried about it because I've heard horror stories about it, but I took it and that was fine. But I have heard it, so you know, research it before you do. You know, I'm not a doctor again, but research it. So if you're both nurses and taking it, well, you must know more than me. But again, do your research. Um, Amanda Wilson, Am I weird? I hate romantic movies. No, you're not weird, but I love you for not hating them. Right? You're my kind of girl. Girls are supposed to love them. Yeah, a lot of girls do, but not all of them. Some girls I know love Rambo and Commando and Star Wars and stuff like that. So no, no, you're not weird. It's just I think it's a trait that an old trait that women love romantic movies, but I don't think it's completely true. No. Um, all right, Dave. Dave Big Socks. Good name. Great channel, Dell. I still drink alcohol with no side effects or problems. I'm 4 months in and 4.5 stone down. Great. I mean, again, like I don't know. Apparently, alcohol doesn't affect how you can't drink alcohol with drugs, but apparently this one's fine. But I don't think you should overdo it. You know. But yeah, I'm great. That's great. 4 months and 4 stone down. That's brilliant. That's really good. You must feel great. Here we go. Paul, I was in HMV the other day and I wished the internet never existed. Bring back Blockbuster Video. Yeah, I know. Do you remember that? Going and looking for the albums. Now you have everything. It's on YouTube. Everything. Um, Joe sleep. Oi, Ali and Dale. Where is my WhatsApp invite? Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, I'll figure it out. I don't know. I spoke to you. I said, how do I let you know about it? But yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm sure Ellie knows more about it than I do, so I'll ask him. Angelo, Dale, where do you store your Mounjaro pen in the refrigerator, or do you have a thermal case? I leave it in the fridge on the top shelf, but I leave it in the fridge. I don't even know what the temperature of my fridge is, but it's in there. Again, some people say I've heard that you can leave it at room temperature. I don't know, but I've kept it in the fridge and it's been fine for me because it comes cold, right? Um, so anyway, please, everyone, would you like the video for me? I was going to say to you was for anyone's interested, if you didn't see what I said earlier on, I have a channel. Sorry, channel. I have there's a Facebook group I created for everyone, so we can all chat properly and support each other on our stuff. Because everyone's going into the comments chatting, which is great for me in the algorithm. But um, I do think like it's nice for us all to be able to talk more regular and people. Anyway, it's been a nice little environment. Um, One second. It's called. See if I can show you it. Mounjaro journey, real support and results. You see that? Oh no, it's not good. Too much light. Sorry. You recognize the picture, but it's called Mounjaro journey, real support and results. It's for everyone, not just me. It's for everyone. I'm on there talking away to people, but yeah, please like everyone, please. Appreciate it. All right. You mentioned you lost tons of weight before. Are you planning on staying on men? Um, first of all, I actually don't know. Can you stay on it forever? I think I've read it, but I've forgotten now. But yeah, I'd like to eventually come off it. I think anyone would, but I have to wait and see. But yeah, if I have to stay on it, I'll stay on it because the doctor did say he want to send me for surgery. In fact, they made an appointment for me on November something to go and see someone to talk about cutting my stomach out, and I'm like, it's a bit extreme. And he said you're in a bad way unless you lose it fast. But I have lost a stone, which would be 14, 15, 16, 17 pounds in the last month or so, which is great, right? So maybe by November I won't need it. I don't think I'll go through it anyway, to be honest. It seems a bit drastic, you know. My doctor just said it willy nilly like that. Like, I'm like, all right. Anyway, uh, just saw it. It was pretty good. You're talking about Jurassic Park? Sorry if I got you wrong there. Oh, F1. Yeah, I heard that was all right. And with Brad Pitt, yeah, I heard that was supposed to be all right. Manjaro, all right. Yeah, love sci-fi. Me too. My favorite, actually. Sci-fi is my favorite. Well, you get some. Actually, speaking of which, my favorite films has to be either number one would be maybe Forrest Gump or Shawshank Redemption, and number two would be probably Goodfellas, probably Rockies in there somewhere. But yeah, that would be out of Forrest Gump and Shawshank Redemption, my first favorite. Goodfellas. But yeah. Um, right. Joe Sleep, top three Godfather. Kung Fu Hustle was really good. You know what? Everyone loves that Big Lebowski. I haven't watched it in years, but I remember like, you know, maybe I need to watch it. Maybe I was too young to get it, when it came out. But yeah, anyway, I'll give it a try. But Godfather, it's disrespectful. I'll make him enough for a camera views. Love your room, love my room. Thank you. There's so much going on here. But yeah, I thought instead of sitting in the normal place where I do, I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Love all the Alien. Do you know Alien? The second one is probably in my top five favorite films of all time. And you know what's crazy? Where I'm from, when it was, oh, it was 1986 when it came out, but it turns out that it was filmed partly where I'm from, literally walking distance. And the crazy thing is, the same 1989 Batman was filmed in there too, walking distance. And it was like a closed down warehouse. And I used to climb in there all the time as kids, climbing on the roof and doing things. You probably wouldn't be able to do that now. And guess what? It turns out there was loads of props from Aliens and Batman left in there for years. I don't know what type, but there was loads of props left in there. And if I was on the roof, I could. Can you imagine with broken windows and everything in it? It was just abandoned. I could have went in and had loads of Batman stuff, like and Alien stuff. But I mean, I was young. 1986. I don't know. I was young as hell. Um, poor. I've had several pints. No shit. Of course you have. Um, Heads of State, action comedy, Prime Video, John Cena. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I seen an advertisers. One is the president and one is the prime minister. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. All right, so it's worth watching. Okay, I'll give it a try. I did see it. I actually think John Cena is pretty funny, surprisingly, and I do like Idris Elba. He's English anyway. He's British, so of course I like him. Um, went out to see Embrace. Oh yeah, we went out to see Embrace Shepherd's Bush. Yeah, yep, that was good. Come back to what you know. Top three movies: Labyrinth, Goonies, Harry Potter movies, Nerdy Girl, Labyrinth. You remind me of the Babe. You know this song, right? Here I go. Look. Goonies. Of course, I have it, along with Ghostbusters and Man of Steel, of course. But yeah, I've got it. I've got one of my childhood ones, Never Ending Story, got in there somewhere as well. But anyway, yeah. Do you know what? I was more of a Lord of the Rings than Harry Potter, and it's supposed to be some kind of rival, even though they're completely two different films. But anyway, yeah, I still like Harry Potter. Goonies, classic. Labyrinth, David Bowie, legend. Um, very fun live chat and looking. Very fun live chat. Looking for the next one. Do you know what? It's nearly 2 hours I've been on here. I didn't even realize, and I'm surprised that so many people are still on here talking with me. To be honest, you know. And where are we? Caroline. My top three are Apartment, Amadeus. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. Dog Day Afternoon. Yeah, that was good. It's Al Pacino, isn't it? The Apartment. The Apartment. Do I know that? Do I know? I'm not sure. Remind me who's in that. But pinning it down to those three. It must be Amadeus. I know of. I think that was some kind of 80s where they wore all the it's all the period drama curls and stuff on it. I don't know, but the Apartment. It must be pretty good if they're in the top three. So remind me who's in the Apartment, please, so I'll get a gist. Um, all right, agreed. Yeah, you've agreed with Jesse. You agreed with Joe. All right, Labyrinth is a great choice, Jennifer. Now I'm singing and dance, magic dance. Yeah, that's a great. That was a cool song. Cool. The film was good. That Jennifer Connelly was gorgeous when I was a kid. Still actually really hot. She must be in her 50s, but she's nice. Mounjaro, Jojo, what do you typically eat daily? How much weight lose weekly? Do you exercise? Well, yes. All right. So I have a protein shake around midday. I put protein powder in it, water, sometimes 1% milk, and I throw some blueberries and a banana in it, and it fills me up. And later on, I've been eating a lot of salads recently. I'm actually getting right into them. Lettuce. I've had sausages with them a few times, which I shouldn't do, but I've had chicken breast, loads of dressing on it. Yeah, that's what I've been eating, and that's it. Again, one thing I shouldn't do, I'm eating late. Even if it's salad, I'm eating at 9, 10 o'clock at night. And shouldn't do that. But yeah, that's what I've been eating. All right, I'm behind. Sorry, guys. My toddler is eating the crayons. You sure you're not eating them? But yeah, all right. My son used to do that too. But you know what? If you kept him quiet, you fire away, keep eating them. That's probably why he's so daft today. Um, all right, where are we going? Jennifer, I know the whole movie by heart. Joe Sleep. It's a great film. I've seen it many times. Um, again, sorry, as the as the which pharmacy does everyone buy MJ? Right, look, this is one thing we need to be careful with talking about because um, we can get in trouble on YouTube. It sounds crazy. How would they know? They there's an algorithm and they pick up words or what we're saying. So even on the Facebook group, we've got to be careful on what we're saying to you and about it. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I've been told this a few times, so I don't want to get in trouble. I'm sorry. But I know all I know is you can get them from most pharmacies. But yeah, sorry about that, mate. I don't want to say put you off, but I don't want to get in trouble. All right. Arkazan Omar, sorry if I said that wrong. Arkazan, greeting from I don't even know where that is. Sorry. Djibouti? Sorry. DJ, it's a good to see you. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong. I really am. I'm an idiot. 15 kg is fantastic. Yes, that's a lot. Here we go. 9 weeks for me and just started to kick in at 7.5. Yeah, 9 weeks for me too. It's really just kicked in. But again, I've had those moments, so I'm hoping I don't have to go up to 10. But if I have, so be it. You know. Um, oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it. On my last video Friday, I was 19 stone. Sorry, 18 stone, 3 pound. Today I'm 18. I am so close to being the 17 bracket. And the closer I am to getting 17, the closer it is to get this beard off. As I said, for anyone who doesn't know, I said hit 17 stone, I'm shaving this off. It's motivating me because I hate this thing. It's driving me mad. So the quicker I get down, the better. So days when I want to sit back and eat chocolate, this will get me going. Well, not completely, but I try. All right, here we go. James Phillips, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot about your going live. How dare you? What are you like? This is just not on, right? But I'm glad you're here. I'm only joking. Glad you're here now. That's the main thing, right? And right, where are we? Joe, sleep. Gordon explains it brilliantly. I'm not a doctor, but my pharmacist is happy for me to split the dose and take the golden dose. Oh, really? Your pharmacist said it was all right to do that? Because when I rang up about it, they said, don't do it. Maybe because they wanted to sell me more. I don't know. But they said, don't do it. Don't do it. Because you might get the dose wrong. But again, Mounjaro Valley, he advised me the right amount to take and all that. So I did, and I was fine. Just saying. But the pharmacist says, don't do it. But they're trying to sell me more, you know. All right. Where are we? Clark. Off to work. Have a good week. A good week. You too, mate, and don't work too hard. All right. Behave yourself. Be good. Rich. Cheers. Walking Fury. All right. So, Back to the Future. One or two, three, one. I like them all. Yeah, one. It's the best. I love it. Um, I think I've got it up there. You can see it in the background up there. Yeah, I've got the whole lot, but yeah, one is my favorite. But two, really good. Three is great. Um, Hi, Arkazan. Love to see you here. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong again. My reading is really bad. Yeah. Um, Jojo, what do you typically daily? How much weight? I think I read that. Sorry. By the way, should have said I've lost. It varies how much I'll lose, but I've been losing 2 to 3 pound a week with the last 2 3 weeks, so roughly. Um, Same, Rich. Um, all right, so where are we? Now done from 21 to 12 to 17 to 13. Is that how much you've done? 21 stone to 12 to 17. Oh, sorry, 21, 12 to 70. I thought you went from 21 to 12 back up. Yeah, but that's great. That's really good. It's 21 stone. I used to be 20. Just fell off, but yeah, that's well done. Again, people who say that, oh, you're just taking it ain't the easy route. It's the final result, the final resort. Sorry, and you take it. All it does is switch off the food noise, but you still got to do the rest. It doesn't just magically make you slim. It just doesn't. You've got to do the rest. And for anyone who says to you, by the way, oh, you just call me and I'll go around and have a word, and I'll get my mate Paul to come around with me, right? And we'll see what happens. Anyway, um, hi Dale. Oh, Willard. Willard. Sorry, Willamard. I can't say it right. Sorry, Willem Ward. Hi Dale. On the journey. Just saying hello. Well done on your journey so far. Thank you. And apologize if I didn't say your name right. Willem Ward. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Right, where are we? Really am. I feel terrible when I say things wrong because you took the time to come on, and I don't mean any disrespect by it. I really don't. I feel terrible. Um, my goodness, James P. That's an incredible weight loss. It is. As long as you're doing it healthily and not getting sick over it, you don't want to be sick eventually and you can't carry on. Do you know a lot of people I've noticed they're trying to get down real quick, and I understand that we all do, but make sure that you don't get down so quick that it makes you sick where you have to stop taking Mounjaro and then you cause you a problem in the future, you know. All right. Um, where are we? Sorry there. David Big Socks, great name. Thanks for the kind comment, Joe. I do the sorry, is that 5382 diet and Mounjaro? The two fast days are still enough. Dr. Fong's video, great. By the way, I've forgotten to ask. There was someone earlier on who said they were on Orlistat. I was just gonna. I don't know if I missed your message, but I did ask if you are you on Mounjaro with the Orlistat because I heard you shouldn't, but I don't know for sure. Just curious if you're still here. All right. So, oh, thanks so much for the shout out. Your channel will rule. Have to do a live with other YouTubers? You'll be joining, obviously. I'm assuming you'll be joining if we do. We're going to get all of us together and have a chat. Yeah, and you lot. The thing about you guys, right? You'll be able to read the comments better than I am. Yeah, names and stuff like that. So I won't feel such an idiot and so insulting, sort of thing. So yeah, we'll talk about it soon. We'll all do it. By the way, if anyone out there who's been watching this and feel like you should thought about starting a channel, but you don't know how to, you should. And if you need help, give me a shout and I'll see if I can help you with it. So, a lot of people go, "Oh, I'd love to do." It's easy if you've got a phone, you can do it. So, just letting you know, um, if anyone was thinking about doing it, and I will help if I can. Again, I feel like we're a community. We've got to look out for each other. I'm not one of these where, oh, get away, you look after my channel. No, I'll tell everyone, go to that channel, go to this one. I don't care. It's all good for everyone. We're looking out for each other, right? Right. Um, Joe Sleep. Oh, I love gherkin. Then, yeah, I do too, actually. And I was only about 10 years ago before I ever touched one. I was like, oh, they look horrible. But yeah, they're nice. Um, where is it? Where have I lost the mic? I think I've lost where I was. Sorry. All right. Sorry if I've lost where I am. All right, James Philip. Um, My wife is on BP2 and currently on MHU. I wondered if you found the impact with your medications. I don't really know what BP2 is, and I don't know what MHU is. I'm sorry, really am. Oh, bipolar type 2. Sorry. Um, I don't know what MHU is, though. I wondered if you found any impact with your medications. No. I will say this, though. I stopped taking my medications for a couple of years, and I started because I thought, well, it ain't doing anything. I still feel the same. But what I noticed was those 2 years when I used to feel down, it used to be pretty down, real down, like empty, terrible. And I realized maybe it was I started the medication again. I started feeling a bit better. I still have the down days, but they were really dark. Not enough to. I wasn't going to jump off a bridge or anything like that, but I was feeling pretty dark. So I'm on this thing called lamotrigine. Apparently, it's for. Originally, it was for what's that thing when you have the fit, epilepsy. But they found that it somehow balances out the brain. And I'm on this other thing called sertraline for depression. Now, I only got depression since 2020. Since it's not COVID didn't cause it, but what I will say is, when COVID, I was so down for those 4 months. I didn't get out of bed, and I was nearly glad COVID was there because then I could make excuses to everyone for being left alone. Obviously, I don't want people sick. It was a terrible time, but for me, it was like at least I'm going to be left alone. But um, yeah, bipolar 2. I don't know what was it MHU is. Sorry, um, I probably do, but I didn't get the short version of it. Right, Karen's channel is full of information, but don't not pre but not preachy at all. Yeah, some people can be quite preachy. They know too much and they know everything. They're experts, and a lot of it is just for clickbait. Oh, I've got this and I do that, but just be careful who you're listening to. Take their advice, but research it too. But anyway, so where are we? But yeah, preach. Some people be preachy. Oh, I hate that. I don't want to knock anyone. Everyone is different. All right, so that's it. There's Ali with his info. That's what it is. 0.6 the GD. Right. Ali was the one who helped me know because I didn't know what I was doing with that golden dose, and I was paranoid. And I've read so many things, and I didn't know how to do it, but I trusted Ali to help me. So if you go to his Mounjaro Valley, he's really good. So he's worth watching, worth checking out, even though his channel is not as good as mine. Only joking. He knows I love him. All right. Joe, Dave Big Socks. I thought I was the biggest Dr. Jason Fung fan. I'm doing the one meal a day intermittent fasting, my own on Mounjaro. Yeah, just so all right. Intermittent fasting is really good, but it's not for everyone. So you better check with. I'm not telling you what to do, but I know this much. Check with your doctor that it's for you because some people it's not good for. But if you do it, they reckon 12 hours minimum, then up to some people go for 48 hours. I've done that. It's tough. But yeah, so yeah, intermittent fasting is great, but you know what else is good with it? Now, as I said, if you listened to me earlier on, I know a lot about fitness. A lot about fitness. I know I'm fat, but I do. One thing that makes you lose loads of weight, if you start the intermittent fasting, say if you stop eating at 8 o'clock at night, and that was your last meal, right? Just say latest 8 o'clock, right? And you don't eat till 12 o'clock the next day, which is about 16 hours, right? You'll start to see in a few days. Now, to make that move along a bit, in the morning, before the 12 o'clock anyway, if you can do a 20-minute brisk walk, make yourself sweat, it will shred off you. I mean, if you can do more exercise too, but before, because your body is looking for energy. So where's it going to go? It goes to your fat and starts using your fat as energy. So do it for a few days and you'll lose the weight. Another little tip to go with it. I'm not sure if it's a good idea on Mounjaro, but the keto, cut down on your carbs, give it a week, and you'll see it will fall off. But the only thing about it is a lot of people can't sustain it because you're coming off carbs. People struggle to eat, but it is a really good way to shred. So if you're able to do it with Mounjaro, check with your GP if it's okay. I don't want to tell everyone what to do and then they get sick. I'm not an expert. Sorry, did I put this up? Sorry, I put this up already. All right, it's my mate Paul again. Asked Eric about his cooking channel. I'm gonna start a cooking channel. Karen's GLP. All right, Karen. Thanks, Joe. I try 60 units on the insulin syringe is the same as 0.6 ml. See, I'm saying go to Karen, GLP-1 Mounjaro Journey. Great channel, by the way. Know lots of info. My channel is just what I'm doing. I'll try and tell you what I know, but these guys really know a lot more. I'm not very clever, so I can't storm. That's why you lot have been helping me. Joe, I'm a fan of Jason Fung, but I found it hard to fast anymore. I lost 45 pounds prior to Tirzepatide using the fasting method. I've lost additional 20 pounds on Tirzepatide. Do you know Tirzepatide took me about 4 weeks to actually say it properly? Anyway, I'm glad you're doing good. All right, Paul. He has his struggles. That's my mate Paul, but he's the best video editor I know. Well, thank you. And he doesn't give himself enough credit. This guy knows about movies and editing. Thank you very much. See, when Paul's drunk is because he's being nice. When he's sober, he's not so nice to me. Cheers, Paul. Where are we at? Jennifer Life. Oh, Jesse. I miss the old days. And no, I don't think I would walk into one anymore. I think I've read this. Sorry if I've read it again. It's weird. Am I going backwards now? Yeah, I think I'm going backwards. You lot stop messaging me, or am I going crazy? Right. Let me go all the way down here because I think I've lost where I was. All right. Angelo, Del, thanks for all. I'm going to go sleep because tomorrow will be a hard day at work. Well, as long as you work hard, mate, but don't work too hard. Have a nice night, and you and other guys online. I can't wait for your next video. Nice one, mate. Thanks for joining, by the way. Yeah, you're a legend for that. All right. Don't ever compare your own journey to anyone else's. We're all unique, wonderful individuals, and so is our digestive systems. See, again, if you want to feel good and you're feeling low in yourself, go and watch Joel Sleep's channel. I mean, she's so happy and makes you feel so good. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Apologies, though. I didn't mean to sound like I'm giving you advice. I only ever talk about what I'm doing eating wise. And I forgot I was chatting live. Yes, always speak to your healthcare. People on here probably know, but I understand why you said it. And you're not telling people giving advice. Well, advice is advice, but people, you know what? Go and check out everything you hear for your own self just to make sure everything's right, And Tubby TV, are you still live or AM? I am 2 hours behind. Yes, I'm still live, mate. Tubby TV. What is the golden dose? Right. Wagyu Chan. If I said it right, sorry. What is the golden dose? Right. So when you get a pen, you get 4 weeks of the injection, right? But there's always that little bit left which you can't take out. So some people take it out with another syringe and use it, and it's called the golden dose. So that fifth one that's left in there, called the golden dose. Not saying to do it or not. Check with your GP. Check with the right people. but you know, it's I've done it. I was fine. But anyway, it saves you money. Um, booking. If that's if they sell it, I leave the channel. If they sell it, I leave the channel. Sorry, I don't understand. Sorry. Um, where was I? Chatting. If I said it right, Chatton. Sorry, Chatton. If I said it right, hi mate. Well, hi back, mate. Thank you. Sorry if I said it wrong. Keep saying it, but I am. Um, Journey for life, Jesse. Big arm. Let's do this, Angie. You're my partner, then, Joe. All right. So you lot must have something going on there. What are you coming up with? What plan? What are you doing? Why do people not want to correct? Why do people not want the correct dose of 15 mg? Crazy man. Well, I don't know. Why do people not want to do the correct dose? I don't know. I mean, I think people don't want to go that high, but I think you should if you need to. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, I might end up there. I think I might go up to 10. So if I'm answering your question correctly, if I'm reading you right, but yeah, sorry if I'm reading it wrong, Graham. Um, I'm with medicine marketplace too. We need to be careful in what we say live. I'm sorry, I don't know if we're allowed to say stuff like I heard that you shouldn't be giving out places you're buying stuff from like that. Come on, Cara, you're coming in. Come on, good girl. She's coming in. She's going out. Come on. I'll show you. Hello, this is Cara. She's my old girl. She's the one who was thrown out of a car in front of me. Is that right, my baby? Huh? I know. So yeah, sorry about it. You coming in? Go on, go in if you're going in. All right. Where was I? See, I normally should probably go by now, but I feel like I need to read your messages. I've got nothing else to do anyway. 15 mg is the magic dose. She's trying to nudge me to rob her. That's where it all happens. Well, yeah, I think I'll end up there at some point, but I will say this: if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. You know, and that's the end of it. Right? I've noticed some people they go on a certain dose and they stay on that, even though if it's not 100% working for them. Don't quite understand that. I think if you need to go up, you need to go up. That's the end of it. You're on it for a reason. Um, for Rich, £14 is a stone. Um, good girl. Where was I? Let me get this back into frame. All right. Hi, Dell. Just started 10 mg. I've lost hardly anything so far, but now I'm finally losing weight. Can't wait to get to 15 mg, which is where the real magic happens. Well, if that's what works for you, that's what works. But what's after 10? Is it 12.5? You never know, it might work for you. Um, but if you 10 might work for you, you know. But anyway, sorry, I don't know. All right, hold on. Paul, here we go. He's definitely been drinking. There is one of the best videos I know. Does for hobby, and he's too humble to realize best out there. He's definitely drunk because Paul never's nice to me when he's sober. Yeah, he's definitely had a drink. Yeah, gets all soppy. The rest of the time he wants to fight everyone, but he's moany. Yeah. Cheers, Paul. Love you too. Um, I shouldn't probably show this, but I purchased my jazz from Thingy. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to show this. I heard that it's a no-no. I don't want to get taken down by YouTube. Sorry. Angie, you're 2 weeks behind me. I've only 7.5, splitting the dose. I think I've read this already. All right, here we go. I'm 12. a week 12 tomorrow, still on the lowest dose. That's brilliant. It's really good if you can stay on that. But again, if you have to go up, you have to go up. There's no shame in it. I mean, it sounds like people are, oh, I don't want it, but it's no shame in it. And I reckon I'll end up on that. Hi, Tina G. Just sleep. Great weight loss, Ragu. Dell has type 2 diabetes, so Mounjaro is supposed to lower the T2 blood sugar levels before the weight loss kicks in. Karen, is that what happened to you? Right. So apparently, if you're on type 1, if you're diabetes type 1, you can't take this at all. So bear that in mind for anyone who doesn't know. Check. I'm not an expert, but check. Don't do it, just in case. I was even paranoid of taking it with diabetes too. Um, except for us, it would be life in a box. Life is like a box of Manjaro. You never know what you're going to side effects you get. Sit down. No, it's not the postman. But yeah, that's a good one. It is. It's true as well. Hi from Pennsylvania, USA. Tina. Hiya. Hi from Pennsylvania. Hi from London. I'm in Wembley. If anyone heard of Wembley, near the stadium, I can see it from my back garden. I started Wagyu. Sorry, I started Z-Bound 9.5 weeks ago. 9.5. About a week after Dell, I am down 20 pounds. I decided to stick with 2.5 after the long as I can, but the food noise started to kick in. Again, if you got a car, well, I was going to ask anyone if anyone knows, is anyone on 15 but still get the food noise? Just out of interest. Joe Sleep. Great question. I'm just complete. 13 and I'm 50 pound. Wow. Or 23 kg. That's brilliant, Joe. You're already hot, but you're probably hotter, but I still think you're hot the way you are. 9 point. Who's this? Walking Fury. Walking Fury. Where'd you get that reference? Why did you call yourself that? Is it anything after some kind of Fist of Fury or Walking Dead? Just out of interest. 9.5 weeks for me. What week is everyone on? I'm on about to hit 10. Anyway, Joe Sleep. I want to say thanks, Joe, for being so interactive on here and talking to other people about stuff. You know, I don't feel alone, but I don't anyway. So, but anyway, cheers. Yeah, 14 pound in stone walking fury. I think I've read this already. Have I? I'm sorry if I'm rereading. How many pounds is this? Yeah, 14. My girl, I love the old school kung fu movies. Me too. Me too. I hate reading movies, so I try and watch the dubbed ones, But when you're feeling low and you just want to watch one of those old kung fu movies from the 60s, 70s, Bruce Lee and all that, makes you feel good. Kind of get right into them. I'm watching Squid Games at the moment. Anyone watching that? I'm a few more episodes to go, but it's actually really, really, really good. All right. So where are we? Rich. Not touching refined sugar since MJ. Went to a campsite and had roughly 10 roasted marshmallows and woke up with a stupid hangover. Has anyone else had the issues with things like that? I haven't had yet, but I'm still eating chocolate and stuff. Not as much, but I'll have one now and again. So I feel like it's okay, because the reason why I feel like it's okay is, even though it's probably not, is because I used to eat so much of it that I feel like if I have one or two here, it ain't as bad as I was, but I don't want to start craving it. So I have it when I want it. Paul, there is more to him than Mounjaro. He's definitely been drinking. There isn't. That's all there is. Just Mounjaro. Cheers, Paul. There's more to you than just a bad drummer. Yeah, how's that? We used to. You know what? You weren't the best drummer. You were terrible, but We used to like your company, so that's why I brought you along. You're like our mascot. You're joking. Jesse here. Dell, you missed to cheer. You missed to cheer for my channel. You jumped my message, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm trying to. It's really awkward for me. I'm trying to see what's what, and I can't see what order it's going in. Sorry, mate. Um, you missed. Dell, you missed to cheer for my channel. You jumped a message, but it's okay. Tell me your name, your channel again, Jesse. Tell me the name of your channel. Is it Argyle Management and Consultants? Sorry, I'm really like my memory's terrible as well. I don't mean to be like that. Bright Goddess. Anyone else eat 6 snacks a day instead of 3 meals? I eat like a toddler-sized amounts, and it's so weird. But a full meal cause discomfort. Look, if that's what works for you, but make sure you're getting enough calories, though. But yeah, if that works and you're doing all right, then it works. But yeah, if anyone else is doing it, let us know. Here we go. Paul he's definitely been drinking. This guy knows his movies and he's the best video editor and don't give himself credit. Just ask Davey from the 80s. Davey from the 80s is really good, by the way. Anyway, I don't know if he's on here still. Um, all right, let me go backwards this time. See, it's weird to know, all right, where and what is starting. But look, if I've missed any things, I will catch you on the next one. I think maybe I've overstayed my welcome here. I don't want to get boring. It's been 2.5 hours. So I just want to say to everyone, um, I'll do another one soon and I'll invite the others along so they can probably read the things better than me. And I didn't mean, if I missed your questions, I didn't mean to. I tried to go through them all. If I missed your name up, forgive me. I'm going to be doing a video again on Tuesday. I have some probably things to say about it. I've always got something to say, even if it's not worth listening to. So yeah, look, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I hope you all press the like button. It really helps me. Oh, by the way, I'm not far off 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe that? Who would have thought I would have got that high so fast? Anyway, I really appreciate everyone. It's more people turned up than I expected. So I'm going to love you and leave you for now. Like and subscribe. And remember this one thing: if I can do this, you can definitely do it, right? So for now and until next time, see you later. Let me see. Sorry, I'm going to make sure I've read all the comments. I don't want to go. I feel bad if I go and not read some of these. Oh, well, you've done brilliantly tonight, Del. Yeah, you've so many awesome people in your community. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a Facebook group. I told you earlier on. It's Mounjaro Real Talk and Support. If you're not on Facebook, you can always comment on here anyway, and I'll always reply. But if there's people on there, and it's really nice, and they're all helping each other along, so there's no bad people. If there is, they get kicked out fast. But anyway, 1,000 under a day seems too much. Sorry, Tubby TV. Don't know what you mean. Um, Thanks for the chat, Manjaro. Who's this? Oh yeah, cheers. Thanks for the chat. Speak to you soon. Thank you. I only watched a couple of your videos, though. Good luck to you. I started on Friday. I've counted calories. My fitness pal and have under 1,000 under both days. All right. Sorry if I read that a bit half-assed. I didn't mean to. My reading and I'm going blind. All right. Well, look. If I've missed your message, please forgive me. I think I've read them all. And again, I'm definitely going to go this time, right? But anyway, look. See you later soon. Join the Facebook group, and we'll all be in there. All right. Talk to you later.